Hi guys, welcome back. Todd with TW Home Show again, and I got another follow-up video on motion sensors. Last week I had a video that come out to show a bench test on how to test a couple of these small little motion sensors like this and get them to give you notifications through your Amazon app for your Alexa or Echo Dots around your house. And this one here is the Area Adro Smart motion sensor. Works with Amazon devices. So if you want to see that, how to set it up, I'll leave a link to the video up in the top section here, and you can watch that first and come back here and see how we physically hook this up and how to set it to give us the proper notification around our house so that we know when someone comes to our front door, maybe they're hanging out there, maybe the UPS driver has left some packages, and that's what I wanted up in my case for, is the UPS driver nowadays, he'll set the packages there and he won't ring the doorbell. And some days I'll be at home, especially on the weekend, Saturday, and I'll be waiting for a product that I want to do a video on, and come to find out I'll check my cameras and the products have been out there for a few hours and I could have started it hours ago. So that's what we're going to use this for today. Stick with me. Now we've got echoes all around the house, so I'm going to show you where most of them are and why I have them there and how they can be handy by doing notifications through something like this, a motion sensor, and getting the notifications all around the house. Stick with me.
Let's take cover before our chances are getting darker. But I want you to know I can't help but fight this feeling. I want you to try.
Okay guys, now I do have one of these devices right here in my office. In our master bedroom, we have a spot right there. In the master bath, we have an Echo right there. And believe it or not, there's one of those devices right here in my 3D printed Terminator skull head, right inside there. And we have a dot right here in the living room. We have a dot out there on that pool patio. And we have an Echo right here out on the patio. Very nice out here today. Alright guys, now right out this door right here is our front door. Sorry about that. This is where they usually leave the packages. They come around the sidewalk there and they'll leave them right outside the front door on the ground here in front of it. So I think I'm going to mount that sensor right up on this door, the stationary door that we only open rarely. And I'll put it kind of offset from the corner, so if we do open it, it doesn't hit the side of that house right there. You can see our doorbell is hidden right there. So I don't think they see that all the time, or know, or even want to hit it. They just want to leave the packages and go. So let's get our sensor mounted up there. Alright guys, now I just want to mount it with one mounting screw. This thing's pretty lightweight, and I don't like to make more holes than needed. So I'm going to mount the screw at the top. That's going to hold most of the weight of the sensor, which is not much weight at all. That's plenty tight enough right there. Go ahead and take our tiny motion sensor, clip the ball in there. Now we can point it to the direction we want. Kind of point it down here to the center of the sidewalk. Like that. Alright guys, there it is at the top right corner of the front doors. Now if they leave packages right there, they'll walk up, leave the packages, and they'll get picked up by the motion sensor. And now we got to go in and make that motion sensor do something to alert us. Okay guys, we're back. We've got our smartphone out. You can use your tablet if you have Amazon app on your tablet. but I've got mine in here in this category under this Amazon app right there. We're going to open that. First thing I'm going to do is rename the motion sensor. I'm going to go down here to devices to find it. Click on that in the bottom right corner. And I'm going to, let's see, the device was last. I categorized it into my office when I was testing it and actually setting it up. And if you missed that video, you might want to go watch that first on how to set it up to your Amazon devices. I'll leave the link at the top of the page here. Go ahead and here it is, front door motion sensor. And I've actually already renamed it. And how you rename it, go to the gear after you select it. And right here you go to edit name. It was second motion sensor. Now I've renamed it already to front door motion sensor. So we're ready to go and set it up. So we'll go back to the left bottom where it says home within the Amazon app. And then up to the left top to the menu icon right here. Click on that and go down to routines. Okay, now we have to make a routine. So we're going to add a routine. We're going to hit the plus button to the right corner at the top. We got to make our motion sensor do something when it senses motion, like packages being dropped at our front door. So now we're in here creating a new routine. When this happens, we'll hit the plus sign here to the right. And then when a device happens, press device, and then we're going to find our front door motion sensor. Right here, front door motion sensor. Click on that. Now, when it detects something, you can say when it not detects something, you can have it stop. But we're going to do when it detects something, we're going to do save. At any time it detects something, then we're going to add an action. What do we want it to do? So I'm going to hit the plus sign here. I want it to do Alexa says. I think. Let's see what that does. Alexa says, and then we're going to do a custom saying from Alexa. We'll say, Alexa says, someone is at the front door. And we'll do next. Alexa will say, someone is at the front door. Cool. Go up here, hit the next. We can have it do something else. But first, here, from where? From the back porch, Alexa? Say if we're sitting out back, that'd be a good idea. But what if I'm sitting in my living room? Or what if I'm in my master bathroom? I'll show you here. I've got Alexas all around the house. This is up to you to pick right now which Alexa you want it to talk to or talk from. And here's an option right here, I believe. Oh, I thought it had from all Alexas. Oh, you can even actually do it to your mobile device. That's pretty cool. So that's an option. I'm going to cancel this because I want to show you something else. Instead of Alexa says, we're going to cancel that. We're going to add another action, a different one. We're going to have it do messaging. Press on that. We're going to have it send an announcement right here. This is where I was thinking. Someone is at the front door. Okay, next. And then right here, so you have the option with this device making announcements from all devices now. This is checked. So no matter where I am around the house, all these are going to make the announcement at the same time. So I'll definitely know when someone is at the front door. Okay, we'll hit next. All right, and next. And just for fun in this video, I'm going to add another action here. I'm going to hit the plus sign again. So it's going to do two things. It's going to make that announcement, and we're going to pick another smart home device. Control device, and the device I'm looking for here is the strobe light. that's in our hallway. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. This is what I named it, LED strobe. We're going to want to power it on and hit next. So it's going to turn on the strobe light and it's going to announce someone is at the front door. We'll go ahead and hit save. Routine was created successfully. Okay, we're done with that. We've made our motion sensor somehow inform us that someone's at the front door if they don't ring the doorbell. So another thing is my doorbell doesn't ring all the way around the house. So these Alexas are all around the house. I will definitely know when somebody's at the front door, and that strobe light's going to be going off. And since the strobe light's going off, I need to tell that strobe light to power off at some time. So
someone is at the front door.
Oh, somebody's out there now. Okay, that might have been some wind. Let's see. First, before I check that, we're going to go ahead and hit the plus sign, add another routine.
Someone is at the front door.
Okay, we got that again. Now we're going to say when this happens, plus sign, and we're going to say device. When our front door motion sensor is not detected. When it's not detected for, let's say it doesn't detect anything for 1 minute. I wish it had seconds, but we got 1 minute as our lowest option. So we're going to hit save. So if it hasn't detected motion in 1 minute after it's already been turned on once, we're going to hit the plus sign, add an action, and go to smart home device.
Someone is at the front door.
And we'll hit control device. And now we want to look for our LED strobe light. Right here. And this time we want it to power off. And hit next. And hit save. So it's just going to turn the strobe light off after it stops detecting motion. So hit save. So that strobe light's not going to stay on continuously. All right, guys, and that's it. We are done. You can go back to the home screen and we'll go test this thing out. Okay, guys, I ran into a real life scenario. I had to relocate the motion sensor. Remember, I mounted it up way high on the door and it was pointing out forwards. Even though I had it tilted down, the motion sensor can detect from pretty far away. And it's a windy day out there this afternoon, and the palm tree out in front was blowing around and just setting that thing off even during our instructions there. But you got to see that announcement work, right? But I'll show you where I remounted it behind a bush that's just pointing straight across the front door. We'll see it right here. Guys, here's the front gate where the UPS delivery drivers and stuff can come in, and they walk around this way. There's that palm tree I was telling you about. It's been blowing in the wind up there, those palm fronds. And you walk up to the door here. You don't see the motion sensor where I originally mounted up there, see? So they're going to come right here, put the packages down right there, and then boom, there's our motion sensor right there. So it's kind of tucked in behind this tree right here. So it's not going to detect any motion like trees blowing out front like you see here now. See all that wind? That's why it was going off. False alarms. We don't want false alarms, otherwise we won't want to use the device. So there's always some adjustments that can be made in most cases, and we made one here. So I hope that helps you when you're trying to relocate your motion sensors around your house. So we'll just test this out and see how it works. All right, guys, I got my dad going out there to the front door. We're going to test it out, see if we can hear the announcement, and see if this LED strobe light goes off at the same time. Got my Echo right over there in that skull. He's walking around from the garage to the front door right now. Guys, we did it once again. Thank you again for tuning in to another one of my videos. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, guys.
I'll do whatever you do, follow you anywhere. If our chances are getting brighter, but I want you to know I can't help but fight this feeling. I want you to try. Imagine living without it.